China holds military drills around Taiwan as a strong punishment. China has called each drill around Taiwan a strong punishment for a special separatist act. China has started 2 days of military exercises around Taiwan, with each military calling them strong punishment for the self-ruled island separatist act. The drills come 3 days after the inauguration of President William Lai, who called it on China to stop threatening the island and accept the existence of its democracy. China sees Taiwan as the breakaway province that will eventually be under Beijing's control, but the island sees itself as a distinct. Taiwan's defense ministry condemned the Chinese drills as irrational provocations. Taipei dispatched the naval, air, and ground forces to defend the island's sovereignty, each defense ministry said. Thursday's drills for the first time simulated the full-scale attack, Taiwanese military experts said, rather than an economic blockade. The exercises took place all around the main island and for the first time also targeted the Taipei-controlled island of Kinmen, Matsu, Wingfield, and Dongguan, which lie close to the Chinese coast, according to the maps released by China's People's Liberation Army, called the PLA. Drills show China really doesn't like Taiwan's new president. The drills also included the component to the east of Taiwan, the island rugged east coast on the other side of the mountain range has long been its military redoubt. Taiwan has built much of its hardened military infrastructure along this coast, including a large underground airbase inside the mountain near the city of Hualien. It is also close to Japan's southern island and a natural resupply route. By sending naval and air patrols to the east of Taiwan, China aims to show Taipei that its east is now exposed to Chinese attack, and to show the Americans that any effort to resupply or reinforce Taiwan from the east is vulnerable to Chinese missile strikes and naval attack. The PLA said each drills focused on joint sea-air combat readiness patrols, precision strikes on key targets, and integrated operations inside and outside the island to test the joint real combat capabilities of its forces. The Taiwanese media cited military expert Chie Chang saying the ongoing exercise is aimed at simulating a full-scale armed invasion of Taiwan. China has repeatedly rehearsed the encircling Taiwan with the fighter jet and Navy ships over the past year. Taipei had reported the uptick in incursions into Taiwanese waters and airspace in the run-up to Mr. Lai's inauguration. China carried out its first encirclement operation in August 2022, following a historic visit by then U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, simulating a blockade of the main island of Taiwan with ships, aircraft, and missile strikes. The PLA said Thursday's drills were the strong punishment for the separatist act of Taiwan Independence Forces and stern warning against the interference and provocation by the external forces. Meanwhile, China's foreign ministry insisted the drills were the necessary and legitimate move to safeguard national sovereignty. I need to stress that Taiwan is inalienable part of China's territory. This is both a fact based on the history and the true status quo. This will not change in the future. Taiwan independence is doomed to fail, spoke Ma Wang when being said. In his inauguration address last Monday, Mr. Lai called on China to stop threatening Taiwan. Beijing denounced the speech, with Foreign Minister Wang Yi describing Mr. Lai as disgraceful. After Mr. Lai's election victory last January, Beijing issued a statement insisting that Taiwan is part of China. It has also repeatedly rebuffed Mr. Lai's offers for talks. Beijing has previously labeled Mr. Lai a separatist and troublemaker over remarks that he made in the past supporting Taiwanese independence. Taiwan's defense ministry said the drills on Thursday highlight Beijing's militaristic mentality. In recent years, the continuous harassment by Chinese aircraft and ships has significantly harmed global peace and stability, he said. Taiwan's presidential office has said it was regrettable to see China using unilateral military provocations to threaten Taiwan's democracy and freedom. Meanwhile, Taiwan's mainland affairs council, which oversees relations with China, said Taiwan's aim of maintaining cross-strait peace has not changed. Beijing should understand that its intimidating tactics will not win heart and mind, said spokesperson Liang Wenjie. While China and Taiwan remain trading partners, they no longer have the former channel of communication, and much of the world offers diplomatic recognition to China, but not Taiwan. Analysts say Beijing's claims have become far louder and unyielding under Xi Jinping, who has repeatedly stressed that reunification will happen, most recently in December, weeks before Taiwan's election. So far, China's military maneuvers around Taiwan has fallen short of the invasion and stayed with the Grey Zone. Analysts have told the BBC that Grey Zone warfare tactics are aimed at weakening an adversary over the prolonged period, and say that is exactly what China is trying to do with Taiwan.